do a little bit of trying to get the national stuff out here for about 15, 20 minutes in the morning. I'm sitting here in the WJOB studios on the campus of Purdue Northwest, and we're missing a producer here this morning, so Ryan Walsh did a great job putting it together. What's that? Christina was on her way. Okay. Well, anyways, here we are. It's 42 degrees here along Indianapolis Boulevard. So we're missing a producer, so I'm going to stay inside, not go outside. And you know how I like to go outside, but I get up early to watch the television about what's happening so that we can talk about, digest from a Midwestern perspective what's going on the national stage. And I thought we were going to talk about Bill Cosby, and that was the kind of number one thing. He got found guilty, and man, I was always a Cosby fan when I was a kid. What was that show he had where he was with Robert Wagner? What was the name of that show? Bill Cosby and Robert Wagner and Robert Culp. Robert Culp, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it was Robert Culp. And they had a show, and they were like some sort of Private Eyes or something like that. Oh, man, I can't think of the name of that show, and it's driving me crazy. Let's see, I Spy. It was in the late 60s. It was a very short-lived series. I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years or so. And Robert Culp and Bill Cosby were spies. And I thought that was like one of the best shows on TV at the time. But you know what? Life goes on, and I'll tell you what else goes on. The fact that Bill Cosby was found guilty yesterday, and he may spend the rest of his years in prison. After decades of whispers, lawsuits, investigations, and close calls, Bill Cosby could be spending the rest of his life in prison for sexual assault, for vindicating a multitude of women who doubted anyone who would ever believe their word against America's dad. And that's crazy stuff, really, if you think about it. Cosby is America's dad. You know, he wore those crazy bad sweaters. The comedian was convicted Thursday of drugging and molesting Temple University employee Andrea Constand at his suburban Philadelphia mansion in January of 2004. Women's advocates called the verdict a turning point in the Me Too movement that proved what Cosby's accusers had been saying all along. His nice gay guy image was a sham. And another, Lil Nard, who said Cosby sexually assaulted her before giving her a one-time role on The Cosby Show in 1992, became so emotional in the courtroom gallery that she accidentally banged her forehead on the bench in front of her. "I'm overcome with gratitude," Bernard, sobbing, said outside the courthouse. "I feel like I have to pinch myself. Am I awake? It's a miracle." Cosby stared straight ahead as the verdict was read, but moments later lashed out loudly at District Attorney Kevin Steele after the prosecutor demanded Cosby be sent immediately to jail. Steele told the judge they'd learned through the trial that Cosby has an airplane and feared he could flee. Cosby angrily denied he has a plane and called Steele an a-hole, shouting, "I'm sick of him." Oh my gosh, the drama. Judge Stephen O'Neill decided Cosby can remain free on $1 million bail while he awaits sentencing, but restricted him to Montgomery County and the mansion where the encounter with Constand actually occurred. All right, so there it is. Sentencing will likely be held within 3 months. Bill Cosby, guilty of sexual assault. Did you guys think that would actually happen? That's crazy stuff. Let's talk to Ramon, see how he's taking it. Ramon, do you still have any Cosby sweaters?
No.
Get rid of them all?
I never wore no sweater like that.
You know, those kind of ugly plaid sweaters and thick red and blue and black and stuff like that.
I never wore no sweater.
Okay, you don't like sweaters?
Nah, I don't know. It just they never felt too good to me. I don't.
What do you?
There wasn't no good look. In the hood. It ain't no look in the hood.
It ain't the hood look, huh? All right, I'll give you
that's
that.
suburban.
Yeah, that's a different look altogether. What does this do? You know, Bill Cosby, if you really think about it, he was like the cleanest guy you could think of. And then here it is. It turns out that he was drugging women and basically sexually assaulting or raping them.
Right. He went to the dark side.
He went to the dark side, man, big time.
Right.
It just makes you lose faith a little bit in humanity.
Right.
Yeah,
but if we get bigger fish, the war is over.
Yes, did you see that this morning? I was going to. And let me give you guys just a little bit of a background. The leaders of North Korea and South Korea, as we speak, that's Kim Jong-un, and then that's the North Korean guy, and the South Korean guy, Moon Jae-in. So it's Kim and Moon, they're calling them. They got together this morning, and they're talking about making the whole Korean peninsula like nuclear free. And they were sitting all morning long on this walkway between North and South Korea, just sitting there chatting. Well, everybody just took pictures of them. It was crazy. So, what do you think, Ramon?
But what it is, I got to be kind of skeptical because see, then the once they make the treaty, then if they stop the exercises with the U.S. military and they join forces, and then Japan is under siege. You know what I mean?
No, I don't mean
armed forces off the Korean Peninsula. Then I don't know. The dude I don't know if he got an agenda to take over the whole Korea. Well, I don't know. It's to be seen.
Well, I mean, it's really, I think, pretty good news. I mean, one of the main threats in that whole area was Kim Jong-un developing massive nuclear weapons and, creating havoc in the area. If he says he wants to work with people and denuclearize the area, I don't know. I mean, it's just on the surface, it sounds like a good idea. Maybe there's something in the details we don't like,
Right. And then you never know what. See, I don't know. It could be a good thing. It could backfire. I don't know.
Hey,
but right now, it's a good move because that war, that thing was going on for years. And then once that's over, then it's a good look for the world, I guess,
Hey, what about Kanye West saying that he and Trump are they both have dragon energy, and then Chance the Rapper coming along saying black people don't have to be Republicans. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I don't listen to that kind of bullshit.
So are you a Trump fan?
No, I would. He the president. I can say that, but that don't mean I have to like what he do. He do a lot of stuff that irritates the shit out of me. If he just be
all right, Ramon. Oh, you know what? I got to move on. I'll be right back. All right, guys. AM 1230 WJOB 104.7 FM, the voice and face of the region. Be right back.
Looking to advance your career? Earn a master's degree in technology online in just 18 months